kind of like situating my life. And I didn't make my bed. Okay, anyways, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my shop, my stash for this week. Hear me out before you scream at me. Okay, get off. So for this week, I chose out my makeup already. Next week, I'm going to be doing my TJ Maxx shop, my stash, and then the following week, we will resume back to actually shopping my stash because I should have my full in-depth makeup collection up by then. I am going to LA later on this week, so if you guys don't follow me on Instagram and you want to, you know, see my adventures, then you can definitely follow me there. I also want to tell you guys that Pharmacy, the skincare brand, you know, I love them. Basically, they invited me to their launch party on Thursday in NYC, which I thought was so cool. I'm kind of like, I never knew what to do with these kind of things. I'm just always like awkward, like, who do I speak to? What do I do? So if you guys can come with me, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Anyways, I'll be taking you along on Instagram. So basically the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to also choose out products that I'll wear to the event, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you guys are using anything fun for this week. All right, so here's where we're at. I did film the intro and outro on Sunday because I thought I'm going to put this up on Sunday, but whatever, things just came up, I wasn't able to put it up, so it's going up today. Anyways, today is Tuesday, the day I'm posting this video, and I decided that I wanted to make this week the drugstore makeup week. So I pretty much just chose out everything drugstore related. For makeup remover wipes, I pulled out these Nivea cleansing wipes. I love these. There's this one in the pink package, and then there's one in the blue one. I feel like the blue one is not the same as this one. This is definitely much better. I purchased it from TJ Maxx. I really like it. For mists, I pulled out these two. So firstly, I pulled out the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. I love that just to set everything in. It gives me a gorgeous, like, dewy finish, just as the name states on the bottle. It's kind of similar to the All Nighter, I have to say. I love both probably equally. I just missed this, and I figured since it's drugstore week, I'll pull it out because I haven't used it in a long time. It's kind of like, hello. And then I also pulled out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, that's Spanish, I think, Photo Focus Priming Water Spray. So this I figured I would use prior to putting on my foundation just to prime my face. All right, so now moving on to the first drawer. So for mascaras, I pulled out two. I pulled out the Essence Lash Princess Sculpt Volume Mascara. I do like this one, but the one in the green packaging I feel like is better. I don't have that one. I gave it to my mother. So this is the one I have from Essence. It's not bad still. I still do like it, but I prefer the green one. So I pulled that out, as well as the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. This is definitely growing on me. In the beginning, I was like, nah, not really. Not as good as the Better Than Sex one, but it's actually pretty amazing. So I love that. Pull that out. For brows, I pulled out the Almay Brow Styler. This is just a clear brow gel. I think that this is really amazing. Like, it's just such a gem. Probably very comparable and very similar to the ABH clear brow gel too. So, and this is so much more affordable. So I love that. I also pulled out my CoverGirl Brow Pencil. If I had to choose a brow pencil from the drugstore, this would be the one. This is actually a brand new one. I recently opened it up actually a few minutes before this video. Very excited to get down with that because I've been using the ABH one and I kind of miss that one. I don't know. I love it. It's my favorite. And then I also pulled out the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. This is just a tinted brow gel. I like to use it on its own or in conjunction with the brow pencil. So that's for lashes and brows. For liners, I pulled out these two. So I have the Rimmel Scandalize Nude Eyeliner, which is really pretty on the waterline. It just opens up your eyes even more. Even though I have big eyes, I just, you know, still like to use that, especially when the weather changes. But apparently it's not in New York, honestly. It's been like 47 degrees, raining, cloudy. And I'm like, what? When is it going to be sunny? Anyways, I have high hopes. Hopefully it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I also pulled out the Almay eyeliner. This is just a black retractable liner, which I do like. It's creamy, it stays in the waterline, and it does the job. I'm so happy that I'm doing these Shop My Stash videos now themed related because, like, I did not gravitate towards these lip products, but then I'm like, oh, I'm doing the drugstore week, so let me choose out drugstore lip products. And I'm just so happy with this selection because I haven't used these products in a while and I want to get down with them. So the first product I have here is the Chapstick Total Hydration Tinted Lip Oil, which is really nice. I love a ton of high-end lip oils, but I will say that this one is from the drugstore and it does perform really nicely. Very, like, it has like a very high-end feel, you know? So they have this in various different shades. I just have like this purple one. Then I'm kicking it back to the old school YouTube days. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Eclair. So I really like this one. It's perfect to wear on its own. It gives a little bit of color, or it's great to wear on top of a lipstick or a lip liner. I also have the shade Creme Brulee, which is actually in my pocket of my apron. since I'm a waitress, you guys know, and I literally use it every time I'm at work. I love it. So here I have the pink one. At work I have like the nude one. Love these, recommend them 1,000,000%. So affordable, also from the drugstore. And I also pulled out these 3 lip products as well. This is from L'Oreal and these 2 are from Maybelline. So here are the 3 lipsticks. First one up is the L'Oreal Color Reach lipstick in enamel red. It's a gorgeous, very juicy red shiny lipstick. I love it. You know I don't like reds, but that one is an exception, as well as the Fenty one and as well as the Wet n Wild one. But those 3 are like my favorite reds, I should say. Anyways, then I have the Maybelline lipstick in Undressed Pink. It's just a really beautiful light pinky baby pink color. And then I have the shade Spice for Me, which is also from Maybelline. I feel like that would be more like fall appropriate, but I still pulled it out because it's still very pretty for any time of the year, you know. So here you guys can see what these shades look like. So right over here on the right, we have the NYX Gloss. Then we have the L'Oreal Enamel Red lipstick. Then you guys can see we have the shade Undressed Pink, which is pretty much like a baby pink color. And then we have the shade Spice for Me. All right, moving on to the next drawer. I'm telling you, I'm so happy it's drugstore week. I pulled out 2 Wet n Wild products. So firstly, I pulled out the Photo Focus Rose Multi-Use Oil. I've been using the Kevin Aucoin one as well as the Laura Mercier one, but I haven't given this one like enough love, I should say. So again, that's why I'm so happy it's drugstore week, because I get to use that. I do like it. I think it's actually very nicely made for the drugstore, plus it's super affordable. Then for primers, I pulled out the Rose Primer Serum. It's also one that is pretty nice. I haven't really used it like a bunch of times to really see if it's, oh my gosh, amazing. I have used it probably like 2 or 3 times, and from what I remember, I think it's nice. I still want to get down with it for this week to see if I really enjoyed it, or if it's going to be something that, you know, I'm not going to like. I do want to do declutter videos starting in June, hopefully, so this will be a good way for me to test this out and see if it's something that's going to stay in my collection or something that's going to leave. For foundation slash BB cream, I should say, I pulled out the Almay Light Medium Mine SPF 15 like foundation. I really like this. I think it gives pretty nice coverage. It's light on the skin and it suits me perfectly. It's in the shade 200. For concealers, I have these 2, as you guys can see. I'm trying to make my way through them. I firstly have the Makeup Revolution, what is this called? Conceal and Define Concealer, which a bunch of people were saying that it's similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. I've used it a nice amount, as you guys can see. I really am not into it. I like to carve out my brows with it, but for the under eyes, I look 90 years older. So that's really not for me. I'm just trying to finish it off and get my use out of it. Then I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, which I've already gone through one of these in the past. This is my second one, almost gone. Love this. And I recently found out that they sell this at Ulta in the store. So the next time I'm there, I'm probably going to pick up another one because I love this concealer. It's amazing for the under eye area, very hydrating, and it does not necessarily crease. For powders, we're going back to these babies. I have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10 Fair. You guys can see this baby's almost gone. Very proud of myself that I'm using my stuff. You know, like I buy a lot of makeup. I know that I do because it's like, whoa, calm down. But at the same time, I'm okay with that because I know I'm getting use out of my products, you know? Anyways, and then I have the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. I've finished one of these in the past. I think I showed it to you in a 2018 like makeup empties video. So I recently repurchased another one. Used this a little bit for this year, but kind of forgot about it. So I pulled it out for this week to use. I love that. It's one of my favorites. Okay, moving on to the next drawer. You guys already know here is basically where I have my bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. Also, I chose out a bunch of products that I just didn't really touch in a very long time. Liora. So for highlighters, I pulled out this Makeup Revolution palette. It was in collaboration with Soph X, I want to say. It's really beautiful. I used it a lot last year, but haven't in a very long time. I do like the formula and I love mixing and matching shades, so very excited to use this for the week. I also pulled out the Sleek Makeup Highlighter Palette. This used to be an obsession of mine. I think 2 or 3 years ago I did the Ride or Die makeup tag video, basically. Oh, so many things have changed, but this one still is majorly tried and true to me. I love it. They do have a few different variations, but this one right here is in Solstice. And here you guys can see what the palette looks like. I pretty much focus on the yellow most of the time, and then sometimes I'll mix the yellow, like the orangey shade and the purple one, like together. I don't really use this one too much, this one right over here on the top left, because it's more of a cream shade. But honestly, even if you just use this palette for the like powder highlighters, it's so worth it. It's so yum. Like, it's not mushy gushy soft, I will tell you. However, on the face, it's on another level, and this is one palette that anytime I use it, I always get compliments from like random people outside, and I'm like, well, like, why are you talking to me? You know, but they compliment me on this, and I'm like, okay, thank you. For blushes, I pulled out these two. I pulled out the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Such a stunning blush, a gorgeous like orangey type of shade, has a luminous finish, looks very clean on the skin. Honestly, this was one that used to be everything on YouTube. I'm so excited for this. I think this will be one of my favorites for the summertime. And then I pulled out the LA Girl blush in Just Playful. I feel like this is more of like a wintry blush for me, although I wear anything anytime, but it just kind of gives me that like winter vibe. I still wanted to pull it out just in case I would want to go for something like this, maybe mix and match with like the Milani blush. This one here has like a satin finish. It's super, super soft, and these are beyond affordable on Ulta site. I think that they also have like 4 or 5 shades to choose from. Oh, for highlighters, I also pulled out this L'Oreal Lumi Glow Boosting Drops highlighter, basically. So this is one that I would typically use prior to putting on the powder highlighter, and then I would go ahead and put on a powder highlighter just so it can give me a more intense effect. This is beautiful on the skin, very similar to the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, but this is obviously so much more affordable, and it gives you that like glow effect from like outer space. Then I ended up pulling out the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder as well as the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It bronzer. So the L'Oreal one has more of like a cooler undertone, so I figured I would contour with that. But then the Essence one is a little bit more warmer, and I figured I would bronze with that. So very excited for both of these. I love the Essence one. The L'Oreal one I haven't used in a very long time, but I do remember enjoying it. Then moving down to the last drawer, I realized I don't have a lot of like neutral drugstore palettes. That's something that I need to get into because I just don't have. I have a lot of colorful palettes, I should say. So first palette I pulled out was the NYX Ultimate Colorful Eyeshadow palette, pretty much. It's specifically called Brights for reference. I literally used to use this palette non-stop. I would say a solid 2 years ago when I was very into doing colorful looks. I mean, I still am these days. I just don't find that I have so much time to do it. But I don't know, hopefully I'll get my ass to it. Who knows with me anymore. Anyways, I pulled this out. It's a great palette to use mainly for those transition shades, like those colorful transition shades. I love it. Along with that, I figured I would pair it with the Take Me to Brazil Rio Edition palette from BH Cosmetics. So apparently they have this one, which has a bunch of like metallic shimmer shades, and then they have a different Rio palette that has mattes. I wasn't aware of that when I purchased this, so I purchased the one that has like shimmer metallics, which is fine. I can pair it with the NYX palette like I mentioned. I purchased this last year. I think I used it once, so yeah, I need to get down with the life of this palette. It looks beautiful. And then I pulled out this CoverGirl True Naked Smoky palette. So this CoverGirl actually sent me, I think last year, and I did swatch it. I still did not use it on my eyes. Honestly, it kind of scares me just because it reminds me of like the Urban Decay Smoky palette, and that one was a huge disaster for me. I decluttered it. I gave it to my sister-in-law. She loves it. But this reminds me of that, and my experience with that wasn't the best. So anyways, I still did not have a chance to use this because I'm just always nervous too. But I'm like, Liora, it's drugstore week. Let's see if we could create a look with this. So hopefully I'll be able to create a look that I enjoy with this palette. But, you know, if I like it, I'll keep it. If not, then this will be a good way for me to know to declutter it in my eyeshadow palette declutter video that's hopefully coming up in the next 2 weeks. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what makeup products I'm going to be using for the week. I'm very excited for these, I have to say. I didn't get to a look last week, but I did upload every single day, so I was proud of myself. Hopefully I'll get to one this week. I'm only going to be working today, which is Sunday, and then I have the rest of the week off, so we'll see. I know. Maybe I'll do it in LA while I'm in LA. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.